What do I do with the giant potholes? If I go here, will they shoot out and... What the fuck? Well, you keep on doing what you do. There's a stasis thing here, so I think there's a reason why you need to do this. A release of something. I have no idea what these are. So install shock drive is over here. What about the other side? I don't think there's anything else except the item box over here. But maybe there is. Stasis. Stasis. There's 3 levers. It looks like I need to go down as well, right? Or maybe not. I mean, I'm just trying to scope out the surroundings, so... Maybe I don't need to go down. Maybe it's just over here and I need to do something. Like you can pick this up from here. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's get on with it. There's a vent over here.
Okay, let's see what happens when we fire it up.
Supercharge. Use fuel orbs to supercharge the reactor. What are fuel orbs?
Maintenance mode enabled. Opening containment shield. Warning.
What?
Reactor is active. Harmful activity detected. Please maintain a
What
safe
the
distance from
Now they're shooting.
Isaac, the ship is an antique. Look, we're gonna need at least twice as much power to activate the shock point drive.
If I can find some fuel orbs, I should be able to throw them directly into the core
Ah.
and force a power surge.
Is that safe?
No.
No, of course not. I mean... You're asking if something is fucking safe in this game. Well, they don't know they're in a game. Whee!
Isaac, I saw the energy level spike, but they're draining again.
Shit! The heat sinks are venting the core. I'm gonna try shooting them to force the reactor to overload.
Nice!
venting complete.
No! Actually... Whoa. You can't kill these things. Or maybe you can. Is it dead? I think it is. You dead? You dead? How about you? They're not actually shooting anything anymore. Is it because there's no... This isn't on? Are they going to be starting to shoot now? Whee!
Reactor overload. Venting initiated. Interrupted. Warning. Reactor capacity critical.
Very critical. So do I have to like throw them into different parts or what the fuck?
Reactor overload.
Oh.
Venting initiated. Warning. Reactor capacity critical.
Critical. So, how many times do you have to do this? Here.
Reactor overload. Venting initiated.
I have a feeling that this wouldn't be really very smart.
Reactor overload. Deadly radiation levels detected.
Return to somewhere.
Power!
But it's venting radiation all over the place. We've got to activate the drive before it blows.
Well, get your
Carver, I'm gonna use an exhaust tube.
to do what?
I'll be right there.
Stand by to discharge.
Well, that was kinda... It just... Yes?
Discharging.
Whee! Let's go.
Get that engine warmed up. I'm almost there.
Hurry up, this thing's shaking apart.
I knew that was going to happen. You have died.
Exhaust port 12 primed. Stand by to discharge.
So,
Discharging.
I feel like this would be a bad idea to actually do, but who am I to blame or say anything?
Get that engine warmed up. I'm almost there.
Hurry up, this thing's shaking apart.
I'm coming! Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Shit! Where do I go now? Oh shit, there's actually mines too! Just splattered the wall. How much did that mine actually do? Not that much. Strange. I mean, Isaac is stronger than a mine. Obviously.
Don't get up here quick. We're going home in a million pieces.
Almost there.
I'm almost there! Wait for me.
Abandon ship. Reactor overload. All hands abandon ship.
This is the wrong place. Is there a time limit?
Danger. Reactor.
Danger.
All hands abandon ship.
High voltage. I guess I better actually... What? Oh. Maybe this? I'm not sure if there wasn't actually a time limit. Oh. What the fuck? Was he all there
Just blow up.
all this time?
Just get saved by aliens again. Just hit the damn button.
Well, here we go, guys. So I think they really didn't explain the alien how they survived the whole thing, but stuff happens. Go.
Carver. Hey, Carver. We're almost there. Oh, we made it? Yeah, please.
De-shocking to Earth space in 3, 2...
They actually got out and into the Earth.
Earth Orbital Control, this is Isaac Clarke aboard the CMS Terra Nova requesting clearance, over.
Are you sure you got the right channel? This is over 200 years old.
Yeah, no, I changed it over, right? Trust me, it's right.
EarthGov Command. This is Sergeant John Carver. Do you read me?
I thought EarthGov was destroyed. Didn't they say that they were last EarthGov in the main campaign? Like Norton said.
United Mining Traffic Flow, do you copy?
So-
Lunar Flight Control, this is CMS Terra Nova. Does anyone read us out here?
Wait! The moons were here already? Or was that like a... Wait, what? What the hell? What the hell, man? It was like a... Was that it? That didn't fucking explain anything, or like it actually explained that the bad ending was bad. Or like the ending was bad. So Earth was taken over, everyone died. What the fuck? What? That's kind of like a... To be honest, that feels like a cliffhanger ending actually too. It feels like they were thinking about making like that there'd be a possible sequel, which would be like fighting against the moons somehow. I mean, that was actually a really short DLC. I'm not sure if it was actually... I paid 10 euros for that. I'm not sure if it was actually worth it, to be honest. I liked it. I felt like it was good, but I'm not sure about... It was kind of short, like 2 hours? A little bit over 2 hours. I have kind of mixed feelings about this now. Like, I enjoyed it, and I think it was actually pretty... Well, it was easy for some reason, but it was because I actually had like really super tweaked weapons. I feel like these weapons are pretty strong for this. Like you could, instead of flamethrower, you could like get a pulse rifle or something attachment to the top part and make a rocket launcher on the bottom part, then use plasma cutter and something if there's like something else for it. But yeah, I feel like I'm just listening to the music actually. It's kinda interesting that Dead Space actually has like a metal style of music or rock metal style of music. Honestly, that didn't really explain that much. Like, they didn't really explain how Carver and Isaac survived. I mean, it's hinted that they survived because of the machine, or maybe because of the them falling somewhere different than the moon. But it's never really like explained completely. Another thing is that this didn't like really offer a definite ending, because it didn't. It actually offered a cliffhanger. Like, I'm pretty sure they were thinking about making Dead Space 4, and this was like a setup for it to happen. Like, they'd go back, then they'd need to like... This is just my speculation, but I feel like they were thinking about there'd be like resistance forces of the Earth people trying to fight against the moons taking over and the necromorph invasion, and then you'd need to like fight against everything and destroy the moons for once and for all, basically. I feel like that's the whole plan. But it might be that they didn't really want to add or like make more. Because this is kind of like a horror type of cliffhanger ending, you know. like the things you see in horror movies, for example, they often like leave a cliffhanger ending where there's basically a bad ending. Like you think that everything is fine and everything was well, but in the end it like shows that it didn't. Like that happens in basically almost every horror movie. Like the first movie that comes into mind is like Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one. Like everything is fine, Freddy Krueger is defeated and all that, but in the end it's not like that. The person is still in a dream, the main character is in a dream. So either they were going for that or they were just like thinking about that there be a fourth game. Unfortunately, there never was a fourth game and there probably never will be, I assume. Or maybe they will someday, since they're remaking, I feel like they're remaking all the Dead Space games now. They just did the first one and I feel like they're going to be doing second game at some point. So maybe they will continue the storyline and it will have an actual definite conclusion. But you never know what actually happens. The thing is, it's still a cliffhanger ending. This is like a... I feel like I could have just skipped this whole DLC. I mean, it's kinda interesting, like, it's nice to see that it didn't end in the previous, like, section that Isaac died, or they just died. They actually continued on. But now this makes me kinda annoyed because there's not, like, more to it. You can't see the whole, like, ending plot or what happens next. That's kinda annoying. I mean, it's fine because I like the DLC in itself. I liked it. I think it was actually pretty good. Nothing like super special, but I think it was actually pretty good conclusion or like addition to the main storyline and main game. But to be honest, it felt like really a lot more easier than the main campaign. But I liked it still. I'm just not sure if it was worth the 10 euros. But at least I played it. I could have just fucking played it on Impossible, to be honest. At least it would have taken a lot longer to complete, most likely. Maybe the teleporting enemy would have been insta-killed in that case. Probably not. But it was okay. I'm still glad I played it. I could have lived without it, but yeah. But this is kind of one of the reasons I don't play DLCs, because most of them they don't like, it's just padding and they don't like offer anything like super interesting or like actually like a conclusion or like a, how should I say, well, anything actually interesting. It's just padding. Like one of the biggest examples is Resident Evil 8. The story of Rose, whatever it is. It basically doesn't like actually give any like actual conclusion or concrete like ending. It's just like a padding into the middle where Rose is just running around, and you don't even need to like play to actually just go through, because it happens in the middle of the main game's ending. So it's like you don't really need to play it, and it's kinda pointless. Those are the worst kinds. I don't like the padding. Like the DLC isn't actually bad in my opinion. Like I haven't played it, but the things I've seen from it, they're not like it's not bad, but it's just like nothing special and doesn't offer really anything. Unlike like a hero, Resident Evil 7 like a hero, because that actually like adds a definite ending to the storyline, which I'm not going to be spoiling because people might have not seen it or played it. But it actually offers, there's a point to playing Not a Hero DLC. Not to mention, Not a Hero DLC was for free, has been for free. I'm not sure, I don't think it was free when they released it, but they made it for free at some point. So it's for free, so you don't even have to pay any extra. But then again, Resident Evil 7 is way too short and doesn't have really enough content. They should have added the DLCs to the main game and release everything together, because the game is way too short. The bad thing comes from the unskippable cutscenes, since you can't skip anything. That actually increases the game way too like a lot longer than it is. Like speedrunners could be speedrunning it in like 30 minutes or something if they could skip all the cutscenes. So yeah. I actually like the music in Dead Space, like at least D3. I can't remember how it was in the first two games, but the third one actually has decent games. So that's it. Huh. Interesting. I mean, it wasn't bad. It's nice to play that, but could I have played? Could I have survived without playing it? Well, maybe. I mean, it kind of gave a bit of an elaboration on the plotline and made it so that they're not at least dead, and there's like an idea of the game to have like an actual. It didn't actually add any percentage, but they could have, like, it gave some like elaboration on what happened, and it didn't like definitely cut off Isaac and Carver, because in the end screen or the end event, they just saw that they were like overcome with something like a vision from the moons or something, so it didn't even show them dying or anything. So they were probably thinking about the future sequel, Dead Space 4 or something. But all in all, it wasn't bad. It was actually a good. I was like feeling the need to play some Dead Space, like Dead Space 3 game. I was actually thinking about maybe doing a playthrough of this on impossible difficulty. A new game, not a new game plus, but a new game playthrough on impossible difficulty, just to like play the game again, because I was feeling the need. So this actually like helped me a bit with the craving. And as usual, this is like the like the Dead Space thing is like the unintentional hilarity that happens when you like do stuff. I find it like super funny. It makes me laugh my ass off at the situations that happen. I mean, it's kind of funny. Maybe in the future I will consider playing these on like a harder difficulty, like the second game on Zealot, which is the hardest, and this one on Impossible. The first one, Impossible, I'm not sure if it's like if it's only one save or not. If it's only one save, like Iron Man mode, permadeath, then I wouldn't like probably want to play it. But if it's like just harder than the normal or the hard difficulty, then I would probably think about doing it, because I kind of want to, like, since I'm more experienced with the game, I started to play with them with zero like knowledge or like the understanding of the mechanics, and now I can actually say that I probably can play them a bit better, so I wouldn't probably rage and get devastated with the harder difficulties and at this point. So I might consider doing them on that. But I guess we'll see what happens. I might not like... I'm not doing it anytime soon. I have other plans, but maybe in the future. And no one wants to actually see the harder difficulties just after I've done them and uploaded them to YouTube. So it's kinda not a good idea. Anyway, thank you for the viewer who recommended me to play the Awakened DLC. I mean, I enjoyed it, even though it was kinda short and it didn't actually give the definite conclusion and the real ending. I enjoyed it. It was nice to play, and hopefully people enjoy watching me play it. Yeah, I said it right. Nice. So, thank you to the viewer who recommended it. And thank you for everyone watching. These videos will be, well, you're watching them, so they'll be up in the YouTube. Anyway, I don't know what's going to be coming next, what games, what happens. I guess we'll see. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. UFOman is now officially destroyed Dead Space 3. Or maybe gotten destroyed by Dead Space 3. Whichever you like. Anyway, UFOman is out. See ya!